This is episode 2. Let's get it. Welcome back to the channel, or just welcome if you're new. So it's been just over 1 week since I got my surgery. In case you didn't see the first episode, I got my ACL reconstructed, and that usually takes you out for 9 months. At the time of making that video, I had just gone through it, and I actually still had the nerve blocker in my leg. So the pain really wasn't that bad, but yeah, I learned pretty quickly how painful it could be. But now it's been a week, and I'm definitely over the hump with most pain. My mobility has improved a lot, as you guys are going to see when I'm showing the rehab exercises, and I'm starting to regain a lot of my more normal function as a human being. So here's actually like a side-by-side of my quads. You can see the differences in the side, especially like right around the top of my, right above the knee. Watch this. Flexing my left, flexing my right. See that? Look at that quad definition. Probably can't see anything. But now I'm gonna add a stem unit. We'll see the difference. All right, so now I'm all plugged in. As you can see, I have 2 nodes for the stem unit, one on like the lateral side of my quad up towards the hip flexor area, and the other one's kind of on my VMO area. It's gonna provide stimulus that's gonna flex my quad. It's gonna help me train that mind to leg connection. So that way I can get some more of that. I can actually get this stuff coming back. See, look at that, you can see instantly. Now my leg's firing, working much more of that muscle being activated. It's on for 10 seconds. Should be releasing any second here now. See it working there. You can really see it shaking. Now it's off. When it's on, I'm also holding, really trying to build that mind to muscle connection. When it's off, I'm also relaxing. One thing I've learned within just a week of the surgery is how much of life I've taken for granted in terms of just, being able to function as like a regular human being. So as you can see, because I've been overlaying my rehab exercises, just so you're not, staring at me the entire time, I've gotten new exercises from my physical therapists. Every time I've been going, I've been getting new exercises, and I've been getting challenged more and more to really build back up that quad in particular, because that's where they took the graph from. That's where I'm experiencing most of the muscle weakness, fatigue, and, kind of just an inability to actually get my leg to fire properly. Imagine like you're sitting there right now, you can like raise your leg. You just like, you don't even have to think. I'll be sitting here like intensely focusing on my leg, like trying to raise it, and it will not move. I cannot get the brain to function with the muscle, even though the muscle is already like weakened anyways. So a lot of things I just can't do, or it's very painful, but I was just trying to like paint a picture for you. And in good news though, I think today I'm going to go back to the gym. I'll get my first workout in since surgery. So I'm looking forward to that. I always took for granted the feelings and the rush you get after you do a workout or you do a run or something like that. And kind of sucks not having that. So I am looking forward to getting back to the gym and doing some upper body and maybe some core. I just don't know how effectively I can do core. Guess we'll find out. You'll find out. We'll all find out. So there's a couple questions left in the comments of the last video, with the first one being, what is an ACL? Well, your ACL is your anterior cruciate ligament, and it's responsible for stabilizing your knee. And it's super important for cutting and turning and things like that. So I actually hurt my ACL in October, and I went 2 months trying to build back up my knee and play through injury, and I had no idea that I even hurt my ACL because it wasn't really in any pain. You don't feel anything in your ligament specifically. So even as I worked myself and I PT'd everything around my knee back up to 100% strength, what would happen when I was playing is I'd just keep randomly collapsing, and that's because your ACL is so important for the stabilization of your knee, as well as your ability to turn and make cuts. But there's not much blood flow to the region, which is why when you get surgery and you repair or reconstruct your ACL, it takes you out for 9 months. It takes 9 months for the new graft to actually integrate itself into the bone and then now become and serve and act like your new ACL. The other question I got was about scoring tap-ins and like having the confidence and stuff to do that sort of thing, or I guess it's more about the lack thereof of confidence. The solution to this is really rooted in a couple of things for me. The more that it feels like it's such a huge opportunity or such a big chance that you have to score, the more likely you are to not score it. So what you need to do is you don't want to go flip all the way to where you just don't care, and then now you're being lazy, you're using poor technique, and you're kind of squandering chances because of that. But you can't also like be thinking so heavily as the ball is coming in, oh my goodness, I need to score this. Because if you're going to do that, there's a way higher chance that you're just going to mess up because you're timid. Your belief has to come in your ability to be like, you know what, I've done this a million times in training. I can easily just step through just like I did yesterday and just place it into the bottom corner. All I need to do is pass this into the bottom corner. So like I said, there's two things about it. There's the confidence piece. So you need to try to take away some of that pressure. Just know you're going to get more chances in the game. Just because you miss one chance, that doesn't mean you're not going to score, and that doesn't mean your team's going to lose the game. You'll get another opportunity. But on the flip side, you also need to be taking all this time on your own and start working on those finishes, finishing inside the box by doing reaction drills, scoring off some bouncing balls, have somebody playing some services, and you're finishing them one time bottom corner. So it's the combination of doing the extra work, and then that helps bring the belief that comes when you start taking a little bit of that pressure off yourself. If any of you guys are struggling with your confidence, I do have a video over on the main channel about confidence, which will kind of go a little bit more in depth into these principles that I was talking about, as well as provide some other solutions to help you. So I really recommend that you go check out that video.